Today is December the 13th, 2024, and we have some pretty huge developing news regarding the drone sightings that are taking place around the United States. And now we're hearing confirmation around the world. As we are now hearing, it is coming out just in the past hour or so. There are local reports that there was a drone crash. We now have our hands on one of these drones. Go ahead and take a look at this with me. Here is a shot. Now, this is video footage from a local news network out in New Jersey. I'm not going to be playing it for you because I don't want to get hit with a copyright claim, but there is footage now showing that they believe that they have captured what is a crashed drone that is now under investigation, is what they are saying. Now, also, take a look at these headlines that have been coming out on this. You can see here, drone fell out of the sky, December the 13th. This is this morning. It came out at 5:03 a.m. Now, this morning, around this time, actually, I had woken up, checked my phone, and I saw breaking news coming out around social media that people were reporting that there was a crashed drone and that they were investigating it. However, now what I'm hearing is that it is being confirmed. So this morning I had heard this. I didn't want to report on it until I could receive confirmation, because you always got to double check your sources, especially with social media, but they have now confirmed that this has taken place. Now, also, just to clarify, there was rumors of this a couple of days ago that were false. Now we're hearing that this is accurate. So this, you can see, take a look at the date published today, December the 13th, 2024. Now, articles had come out before we had heard. Take a look here, saying that this was false. Fact check. No, a drone did not crash in Morris County. That was on Wednesday, December the 11th. So before, there were claims taking place that there was a drone crash. Now we're hearing confirmation that today, overnight, there actually has been a drone crash. And as you can see, the footage coming out, that investigations are underway. So I'm going to get you caught up on the latest on this. And also, there's a lot of unanswered questions still coming out. And hopefully this drone crash, now the wreckage, they're going to be able to discover some things, get some answers to the American people that have been waiting and wondering, because people want to know, do these pose a threat? Now, I had heard two updates this morning that had come out overnight. One was a rumor that there was a crash, and two, which I have not seen confirmed yet, was that these have the capabilities of shooting. That's right. It appears that there's footage, and again, take it with a grain of salt, because I've not been able to verify this yet, that they have the ability to shoot. So there's also the concern, and we had heard a lot of people saying, they're coming out and saying, shoot them down. And there was warnings coming out saying, do not shoot them down, because we do not know these drones. We don't know what they're capable of. We don't know if they're carrying payloads. I mean, literally, we have heard that there are hundreds, if not thousands, of these now. This morning, I was seeing a heat map of the locations of all of these drones all over New Jersey, and it is just lit up with all of the sightings that are taking place. They're saying, do not shoot these down, because if they are intelligent, we're hearing the drone experts coming out and saying that this is extremely advanced technology from what the U.S. public is used to seeing. They don't believe there is anybody that is directing these crafts. They believe that they are self-aware using AI. So they are aware of the fact when there's another drone in the area. They have the ability to deactivate the batteries of other drones nearby. They're able to decipher whether it's a plane or not and avoid planes. They also, if lights are shined on them, they're able to turn their lights off and disappear, to just kind of get out of the way. So we're hearing that these are highly intelligent AI-led drones, and they're saying do not shoot them down. Now, again, this is a rumor. Do not take this as fact, that they might have the ability to shoot as well. And also, that raises the question, do they have the ability to carry payloads, which was one of the things that we saw Faulkner report yesterday on Fox News with that member of Congress. When he said shoot them down, she said no, because what if it is fueled with gasoline? It could cause an explosion. If it's the size of an SUV, it could fall and damage houses. It could end the lives of people. She said, do not do this. Also, what if one of these had an EMP on it? We are now hearing that literally hundreds, if not thousands, are infiltrating the United States. And what if just one of them had a nuclear payload that had the ability to detonate an EMP in the air and wipe out our power grids? We are hearing that this has gone way far beyond the point of concern now, as this is just running rampant across the United States. I've also heard that no longer is it just New Jersey, it's New York, it's Pennsylvania. I personally have received DMs on Instagram, SteveRam3, people sending me video clips in Austin, Texas, in California. We are hearing that these are all over now. If you think that you are seeing a drone in the sky at night and you're in some other state on the West Coast, you might not be wrong. We're hearing now that there are claims of sightings in almost all the states now. And also, as I shared with you, we received confirmation. I had heard, again, the day before yesterday, I received a DM in the middle of the night. And I don't like to typically report on them because I want to verify that they're credible sources. Somebody that was a part of the U.S. military stationed out in Europe said, Steve, do not divulge my information. I need to remain anonymous. I can't give you details, but I can tell you that we are stationed in a location out in Europe, and the military bases out here are seeing these, and they are not reporting on it. But the exact same drones that are being seen in the United States on the mainland, we are seeing at military bases out in Europe as well, and they are specifically targeting the United States. So that kind of leads to the conclusion that they believe that this is a foreign nation that is maybe trying to get data information on the United States. However, as I shared with you, the breaking news coming out just in the past hour or so, it's starting to unfold in the news. But this morning when I woke up, I saw it, but I could not confirm it, that there has been a crash, and we're hoping now that this drone crash that has taken place in New Jersey is going to be divulging more information as to the origins of these drones. Now, yesterday, as I shared with you as well, we had heard that there was a mothership that was reported by one of the members of Congress. He had come out, and then right after he had reported this, Fox News, who was the one that did that interview, asked the Pentagon, like within an hour of him making this statement, is there any validity to the fact that there is a mothership out in the Atlantic Ocean that is dispatching all of these drones, and it is Iranian based? Immediately, the Pentagon said no. He came out and said they are lying to us. They are very stupid and weak. They think that we are stupid. He said this is incredible what is going on. He said I have very high-ranked, reliable sources that are giving me this information, and I'm telling you, they are not telling us the truth. Then after that, we heard another member of Congress and vocalized the exact same thing that he had said. They said that there are now two members of Congress that are coming out and saying there is an Iranian mothership that is out on the coast of the Atlantic that is dispatching these. Now, in addition to that, let me know your thoughts. They are saying it's coming from the ocean. Now, 2 nights ago, we had heard that there was reports of 50 drones just coming from the ocean into the land. Yesterday, we had heard 180 new drones reported, swarms of them coming from the ocean to the land. And now we're hearing that there are heat maps that are being reported, and they're saying that there literally could be thousands, and no longer just New Jersey, all over. So the question is, where also is this mothership, and what does a mothership even mean? As I shared with you, we had that drone expert that said the mothership actually is in and of itself a massive drone that is dispatching the drones. So we think of a mothership like a spaceship, or we think of aliens or extraterrestrials. They're saying, no, it's actually the terminology used for a drone that dispatches other drones. So it makes you wonder. These are just questions we still have. We don't know. What is the size of this mothership? Is this mothership a drone that's in the air? Is it in the ocean? Reports saying coming from the ocean. We don't know if they're coming out of the water, if there is a mothership sitting on the water, or if it's in the air. There's a lot of unanswered questions. But this is the one theory that is now being circulated by 2 members of Congress, that there is a mothership out in the Atlantic Ocean that is dispatching massive amounts of drones. We don't know anything about them. They're saying the technology is more advanced than what the U.S. public has been exposed to by decades. So there is speculation that it is some other nation, or it could be the United States. They said even just not sharing with us information, and who knows? I've even heard a lot of people say potential false flag operations. We will see. But I'm going to share with you the latest information coming out on this. And like I said, there is now video footage that is also coming out of the wreckage location here in New Jersey. This particular one coming out just an hour ago. Like I said, I'm not going to play it for you because this is a local news station and I don't want to get hit with any copyright claims. But I'm going to share with you the latest articles and the information coming out in reports from the mainstream media so you can see the updates for yourself. Now, let's go ahead and dive right in. Now, before we do me a quick favor. I see we got about 6,000 people on with me live. Take a second, hit that like button if you haven't done so yet. Helps spread this out further. Just takes a second. I appreciate it a ton. If you appreciate the updates, also, this article coming out from Newsweek is going to be linked down in the description below so you can see it for yourself. And like I said, also referencing video footage just coming out. And if you appreciate that, like I said, hit the like button. Also, additional resources linked down below, because if we do have an EMP hit, if just one of these hundreds, if not thousands of drones were to have some sort of EMP-capable nuclear device that detonated in the air, this could be devastating. So resources available. I've got a free guide on what to take into consideration if there is a power grid failure in your area, EMP-proof fabrics, EMP-proof various things to protect your devices, along with other resources linked down below. But let's go ahead and take a look at this, because this is huge. We're going to be seeing what information they're going to be able to gather from this, so that way you can see it for yourself. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this. So this coming out from Newsweek, you can see 5 a.m. this morning, a drone fell out of the sky. New Jersey 911 callers are claiming. It says a drone has crashed into the ground in New Jersey amid repeated reported sightings of unmanned flying devices along the East Coast, according to local law enforcement. Police scanner reports in Morris County, New Jersey, indicated that a drone had crashed in an area on Friday morning, with one officer reporting that more remote-controlled aircrafts were spotted in the sky around the scene of the crash. Wow. Okay, so I'm reading this for the first time along with you. They're saying that these AI-led drones are so intelligent that the other drones were able to detect that one of the drones had gone down and were around the crash site. It says the news comes after a surge of in-drone sightings that have baffled New England law enforcement, as well as the FBI since November, with authorities unsure about the nature and the origin of the drones despite extensive security protocols. In a police scanner report released on social media, one officer described a 911 response in which someone called in a drone crash near their house, adding that 10 additional drones appeared at the crash site as well. Wow. So again, they are saying the technology that are used for these, this is not somebody that's on a remote control device that's guiding these around. They believe these are operating with AI intelligence. They have the ability to identify other drones and essentially cause them to crash and deactivate, wear out their batteries. They have the ability to turn themselves off, turn their lights off to avoid being captured. And now they're saying that one has crashed, 10 other ones were around the area of the crash, almost inspecting what was going on with that crash. Now, go reading on. And also, thank you, Christopher Clark, for the $2 super chat. He says, thanks for the updates. You are very welcome. I will continue to keep you up to date on everything. If you appreciate the updates, hit that like button if you haven't done so yet. Now, the officer said it was a crash. A drone fell out of the sky by the power lines behind the house. And then 10 more drones showed up. This kind of grouping up behavior is consistent with other reports of the drones. And I had shared with you before that we had heard that there was literally a dozen, at least, drones, they said, that were following U.S. Navy ships, hovering around, spying on them, following them, saying these are extremely intelligent. They're collecting various types of data. We've seen video footage of them hovering over homes, and they're around U.S. military bases, critical infrastructure systems, targeting U.S. assets. Now, on Tuesday, Representative Chris Smith of New Jersey's 4th District told Congress about a similar situation in which a group of 12 drones followed a Coast Guard vehicle at sea. Oh, that is the one that I was just mentioning, but they clarify a Coast Guard vehicle. So, last night, I was on the beach park in Ocean County with the sheriff. He has been working every single night. He's got his own tethered drones chronicling. And one of his officers 2 nights ago saw 50 drones coming off the ocean right there. And that is the report we had heard a couple days ago. I let you know, 50 of them coming from the ocean. Now, there has not been clarification if they are coming off of the horizon of the ocean or if they're actually coming out of the ocean. I've been hearing some people saying they believe that these are actually in the ocean, coming out of the ocean. However, haven't been able to confirm that yet. We're going to be likely finding out more information now that this crash has taken place, and we actually have our hands on one of these devices. Newsweek contacted Morris County authorities for an update on the situation via email outside of normal working hours. New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy confirmed that on Sunday, there were almost 50 reported drone sightings across the state. He told residents that he was taking the incident deadly serious as other states began reporting sightings in December as well. And as I mentioned to you, we're now hearing that there are reportings in various states around the nation. We're hearing that this is happening in Texas, in California, across various states, not just New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania. Now we're hearing that these are all over. Sightings have been reported in 3 states along the East Coast: New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania. However, the greatest number of sightings has occurred in New Jersey, where drones have been spotted in more than 5 counties. And now I'm hearing a lot of people encouraging individuals at night, when you step out before you go to sleep, take a look at the sky, look up, see if you are seeing any drones. If you are, capture the footage and call the police, they are saying. They're encouraging you, no matter where you are, what state, if you are in the United States, make sure that you keep an eye on the skies. If you see any drones, what appear to be drones, get video footage and call the police. Report it right away. Despite the FBI receiving over 3,000 reports from the public and increasing pressure from lawmakers to get to the bottom of the drones, the Bureau told Congress on Tuesday that we don't know who is behind the vehicle, despite the fact that multiple drones have been sighted flying near sensitive military sites. So there you have it, you guys. We are hearing that this crash has been confirmed as of this morning, Friday, December the 13th, 2024. Like I said, I actually saw this early this morning as soon as I had woken up, but it wasn't until just now that I'm seeing that it has been confirmed by news media outlets. Now, not to be confused with the reports that were coming out Wednesday. So Wednesday, there were reports of a crash. They were saying that was false. So Wednesday, they said no drone crash in Morris County. Today, Friday, they are confirming there actually has been a crash. Police in Morris County dispelled rumors of an alleged drone sighting in the area on Tuesday night. So this was earlier in the week. There were claims saying the scene was the result of damage from a car crash. So this was not accurate. There was no crash on Tuesday. There was no sighting of an actual drone. They said it was a car crash. Now, what has unfolded today is a drone crash that fell out of the sky. So we are going to be hearing more information on this. I'm sure that we're going to be getting some details as to the origins of this. Maybe we're going to be able to find out if this is coming from China, Iran, if this is the U.S. Let me know your thoughts. Put it in the comments. Put a C if you think it's China. Put an I if you think it's Iran. Put a U.S. if you think it's us. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, because we're going to be finding out here very soon. There's going to be a whole lot of information, I think, coming out now that we have our hands on one of these drones that crashed this morning, Friday, December the 13th, 2024. Now, in addition to that, as I mentioned, we've been hearing reports from lawmakers coming out on various theories that they're saying those higher up with high clearance are sharing anonymously. And they are saying they believe that this is Iran. There is a mothership out in the ocean, and the Pentagon coming out and denying this, saying absolutely they deny it. It is totally false. And we are hearing that there have been all of these hearings that are taking place. We saw that in the House of Representatives on Tuesday. There was a hearing, basically didn't say much. In the Senate, there was a hearing. Basically didn't say much. And we're actually hearing a lot of people frustrated, members of Congress, New Jerseyans, all of them saying, we need information. This is ridiculous. How is it that we can get no information? We don't even know if this is a threat to us. How are we supposed to deal with this? They're claiming there is no threat, but they're saying, how can you claim there is no threat when you don't even know the source, the origin, or what any of this is about? A lot of people very frustrated with what is going on. Now, also, let's go ahead and take a look at this video footage so I can share it with you. I'm going to share with you what they're talking about is coming out now from our agencies that are supposed to be protecting us. And also, I'm going to let you hear again from that member of Congress as he is saying that they are lying to us. They know what this is, And right now, those higher up are saying there is a mothership out in the Atlantic. Again, just to clarify, we don't know if it's in the Atlantic Ocean, on the Atlantic Ocean, or above in the air, but they're claiming that there is some form of a mothership that is dispatching these drones out. They are operating via AI. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Somebody says, Steve Ram, as you are talking, everything is changing if you're watching what's going on the stream. Not really sure what you mean there. Is something going on with my picture? If everything's okay, sounds okay, and is okay, put a 5x5. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Just want to double check. Not really sure what you mean there. Let me know if the information is getting across okay. But let me go ahead and play this video footage for you. Once I see those 5x5s, I'll know that we're good to go, and I'm going to go ahead and play this for you. Crash drones, 5x5s, everyone's saying, okay, good. All right, let's go ahead and take a look so that way you can see this video footage. And let's take a look.
Let's bring in Republican New Jersey State Assemblyman Brian Bergen. He's a former military helicopter pilot, was involved in that meeting yesterday that they thought the governor was going to come to, but didn't. You said after that meeting that you had gone to it to have your concerns allayed, but you came out of that meeting with even more concerns than you had going in. What are you thinking today?
Yeah, that's 100% true. I'm no better off today than I was yesterday. I mean, that meeting was a joke. It was a total waste of time, and it showed the ineptitude that's going on right now in this investigation. You know what we need right now? We need leadership. Somebody needs to step up and lead. Governor Murphy pointing his finger towards the federal government, it's not going to cut it right now. He has resources at his disposal that he needs to put into action. We have the state police, who I learned in the meeting yesterday had a helicopter hovering above one of these drones and chose not to follow it back to where it's coming from. And he also has the National Guard, which he can mobilize to figure out what the hell is going on. We need leadership in the state of New Jersey, and it's completely void of that right now.
Yeah, although he says that his hands are tied by the federal government. I don't know if you saw it, but a few moments ago, John Kirby over at the White House said this about the drone invasion. Listen here.
The Department of Homeland Security and the FBI are investigating these sightings, and they're working closely with state and local law enforcement to provide resources using numerous detection methods to better understand their origin. Using very sophisticated electronic detection technologies provided by federal authorities, we have not been able to, and neither have state or local law enforcement authorities, corroborate any of the reported visual sightings. To the contrary, upon review of available imagery, it appears that many of the reported sightings are actually manned aircraft that are being operated lawfully.
So what he's basically saying there is, these are not the droids that you're looking for. I mean, what do you say to that?
Yeah, see, that guy's an idiot. That I can tell you right now, because the colonel of the state police told the members of the state legislature that one of his helicopters was hovering above a 6-foot wide drone, and he landed that helicopter because he felt unsafe for his pilots. I'm a former Apache helicopter pilot and a member of the New Jersey State Legislature, and I've seen these things in my own community. That guy, I don't even know his name, who was on here a couple minutes ago, is a fool if he's going to say that there's no issue.
Well, he's a former rear admiral in the U.S. Navy named John Kirby. So, helicopter pilot against the admiral. Go ahead.
Well, you know, go Army, beat Navy. That's what I have to say in this regard.
All right. So frustration does seem to be reaching the highest levels. This is what New Jersey Senator Cory Booker said yesterday. Listen here.
I've been a little frustrated. There hasn't been enough transparency, letting people know what's happening. It's allowing a lot of potentially misinformation to spread, or at least fear. We should know what's going on over our skies, and I've asked for a lot more information.
You would think after that Chinese balloon incident last year that people would be taking this a little more seriously in terms of investigation.
Yeah, we 100% should. I mean, we need people to take action. On the segment before I got here, somebody said, well, it's impossible to track hundreds and hundreds of these drones for our state police. We don't need to track hundreds or thousands. We only need to track one and find out who is at fault for one of these things. I'm telling you, it's a big issue. I hope at the end of the day, we find out that it was nothing, that it's some commercial application being tested, and this is a big to-do about nothing. But right now, everybody, senators, assembly people, U.S. senators are calling for action, and people are not making enough of a difference. Before, the same gentleman you mentioned earlier, he said that we're being resourced. The state was being resourced with this technology. In the briefing that we were at, the state police said that they were going to be getting some new technology from the Department of Homeland Security to track these drones. And apparently it was supposed to determine what's a bird and what's a drone to make it easier to track. One of my colleagues, and this was yesterday, said, when are you going to get that? And they said within 2 days. 2 days. We need it now.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I've never seen a bird with lights, but maybe I've just missed a certain species of bird. All right. Assemblyman, thank you for joining us. The mystery deepens. And some people are...
There you have it, you guys. So they are saying that they are very frustrated right now. Now, as we were taking a look at that, I'm also looking at the live feeds, trying to see if there are any updates on this. I am looking to see if we can get some more information. Let me see here. Let me pull this up so you can see this. Residents report a drone crash in New Jersey. Investigations are currently underway. Live updates coming out. The drone drama in New York City area is deepening. So, as I shared with you, I heard about this morning. Didn't report on it until I could see the reports coming out and get confirmation. They are saying that the police are saying that they believe that they have gotten one of these drones. Now, what I'm reading, though, is that it is still not confirmed if it is one of these. So I just want to clarify, make sure that everybody has the accurate information. I'm going to be checking the live feeds to see if there's any more. Some people are telling me on the comments that they are now saying that it was a hobbyist, but I'm going to double check so that way I can make sure. If I find out it's a hobbyist, I'm going to report on it. I'm going to put the source on the screen for you. As you guys know here, I'm actually reporting on this live, finding the information, pulling it for you. So if it's a hobbyist, I'll let you know. If it's actually one of these, I will let you know. But we had heard that this was one of the ones. So I'm going to continue to research on this for you. Now, also, as I mentioned, some of the things that we had heard that were a little bit of a concern, the rumors that I'd heard overnight, but again, take them as rumors, was that one of them had crashed and that another one was seen shooting. It appeared to be like shooting or something like that. So again, just rumors. I don't want to report and say this is factual until we actually get some information on it. But let me go ahead and share with you also what we're hearing, as we heard that this was coming from an Iranian mothership. We had 2 members of Congress come out yesterday and say this, and this comes as we had the Pentagon respond and say, no, there's no validity to it. And the member of Congress came out and said, they are lying to us. Let me know your thoughts. Put a 1 if you think they're lying to us. Put a 2 if you think the Pentagon is telling the truth. They don't know what's going on. Let's go ahead and take a look at this so that way you can see it for yourself.
So, Congressman Jeff Van Drew, Republican of New Jersey, you were in a briefing yesterday. You had said that you believed or you heard that it could be from Iran. The Pentagon says that's not the case. And so I wonder, like, if you had put in China, if the Pentagon would then be forced to respond as well. And then we somehow narrow it down by way of guessing game.
They've been incredibly stupid and incredibly weak with this. Here's the point. We know they're not backyard drones that some hobbyist is using because they're much more sophisticated than that. We know that they're not a commercial company within the United States because we don't even have this level of sophistication yet. We are a full decade behind where China is with drones. The government claims it's not them. They say it's not them. So who is it? Well, I had credible individuals who have high security ratings, and they came to me. And again, these are dependable, credible individuals that have security clearance that felt that they wanted to clear the air. They were in essence whistleblowers and said, look, they believe there's a real possibility it could be Iran, that there could be a ship out, not right on the coast of New Jersey, not right there, but these drones, as cited by the Coast Guard, are coming in and out of the ocean. They're going to the ocean. They're not pontoons. They're not landing on the water. They're landing on something. We're not being told the truth. They are dealing with the American public like we're stupid. And again, understand these drones are sophisticated systems, ones that we don't have, that we don't normally see, and we need some real substantive answers. This has been going on for almost 1 month. It's incredible.
Sir, some people did not respect your answers yesterday when you were on our network with Harris. But you're on the Transportation Committee, you're on the Aviation Subcommittee, so you've got some chops. But, I mean, you pulled a pin and rolled it down the hall. And Jen Griffin took that question that you laid out yesterday to the Pentagon. Watch here.
Representative Jeff Van Drew, who is a Republican from New Jersey, was just on the air saying that Iran launched a mothership probably about a month ago that contains these drones.
There is not any truth to that. There is no Iranian ship off the coast of the United States, and there's no so-called mothership launching drones towards the United States.
So what were you talking about then, Congressman?
These drones very well could be launched from a ship. It could be hundreds of miles out at sea. These types of drones go much greater distances. These, again, are something that we normally don't see in the United States. So there is a real possibility. Could it be China? Absolutely. Could it be somebody else? It sure could. Here's the deal. They don't know what it is. They don't know what it's about. They haven't taken one down to analyze it. They have no idea where it comes from, but they know that it's not that. I mean, that's nonsense. They do not know what they're doing. Why don't they take one of them down, analyze it, and let us know what's really happening? I hope they know more than they're telling us, but that's disrespectful to the public and to Congress. It's about time they leveled with the truth. Hopefully they'll give us some information this afternoon. But even if they do, it's like a month too late. This reminds me of the spy balloon. Last year, traveled the whole country, obtained all the information it wanted as it was just about to exit. Then finally, the president ordered to be shot down. This is weakness and stupidity, and it's intolerable.
There was a briefing yesterday for local lawmakers in New Jersey. They came out of that meeting and said they got zero. And you have Governor Phil Murphy, the governor of New Jersey, the state from which you represent, and he said, rest assured, there's no problem for the public. There's no danger here. But how can he be sure of that?
He can't be sure of it. It's like somebody that goes to the doctor and has a severe chest pain and it's horrible. They can't even stand up. And the doctor says, well, I don't know what you have, but you're just fine. Don't worry about it. I mean, they don't know anything. They have no information. How incredible is that when they have $1 trillion budget, supposedly all these experts? And I thought, quite frankly, that it was amateur hour at that press conference that the Pentagon had. No answers, no focus, no ideas. Of course people are concerned. So at the very least, what I've done is passed forward a very credible possibility that came from credible experts. These are real people that didn't want to reveal their names because they didn't want to lose their position, who have high security clearance. It's the real deal. I deal with these people. I'm on the aviation subcommittee. I'm the vice chairman of transportation. This is real. I'm not saying it's definite, but it's something that needs to be explored and treated with respect.
Sir, thanks for coming back today. You're making waves, certainly, and I hope you get some answers because we certainly would like to know what's up.
Wow, there you have it, you guys. Now, also, while we were live, I was looking up more information, and I am confirming some of the stuff that is coming out here. So, like I said, it does not matter where you're at in the United States now. You need to go ahead and take a look at the night sky and report anything that you see, because we're hearing that this is now everywhere. Let me go ahead and pull this up for you so that way you guys can see what it is that I'm looking at, as we're hearing that this is spreading across the nation. This is no longer just New Jersey or New York. We're hearing that this is everywhere. Reports coming out of sightings all over the United States. And as we were live, I am confirming this. I am moving all of these articles over to where I can share it with you so that way you can see it for yourself. Take a look at this with me. Texas Gulf Coast residents are now spotting the mysterious drones too. The sightings follow reports of drones recently spotted over New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania. So, man, I got to tell you guys, the community here on my channel is incredibly awesome. Over the past couple of days, I've been letting people know that I've been getting DMs, information, and the information that is coming into me, it is proving to be accurate. I have had in the past couple of days people telling me they are seeing these in Texas. They're seeing these in California. They're not just the East Coast. I literally have people on military bases out in Europe messaging me, and they are saying that they're seeing these in military bases out in Europe. Take a look at this. Texas Gulf Coast residents are now spotting this. Here where I'm at, Houston, look up. Are those mysterious drones in the air? We're hearing they are. Also, mysterious car-sized drones spotted in the night sky above San Diego County after a wave of large drone sightings in New Jersey. Similar objects are now being spotted in the skies above Southern California. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Are we about to enter into a new level of war? This feels like an invasion. I mean, let me know your thoughts. And our U.S. government is just saying there's no threat. We don't know. You're okay. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Is this concern? Drop a yes. If no, put no. But I am seeing this confirmed now, coming out across all over the news media headlines. Also, I want to say I just saw, let me just do some real quick research here. I thought I saw one that said drones located in Germany at U.S. base. That there was confirmation on that right now as well, coming out from a news media outlet. Now, I had shared with you that we actually heard that. Yep. Unidentified drones spotted over U.S. airbase in Germany, reports say. So they are confirming that. U.S. drones spotted over U.S. military base. U.S. military confirms drone sightings at airbase in Germany. Let me take a look at this very quickly and just make sure that it is the same exact drones that we're discussing here in the U.S. Unidentified drones have been sighted over sensitive industry locations. The U.S. airbase, Ramstein in Germany, in recent weeks. Spiegel News magazine reported on Friday, citing a confidential report by German security authorities. The report flagged numerous drone sightings made in the evening hours of the 3rd and the 4th of December over the air bases, according to Spiegel. A security source told Reuters the report on the drone sightings over Ramstein was correct. The German Defense Ministry declined to comment on the report. Okay, I'm not seeing anything that is linking these particular ones to the ones over here. But as I mentioned to you, I actually had somebody DM me saying that they were seeing these at the base they were at. And the base they were at was not Germany, but it was in Europe. So this is another one they are saying that is coming out, confirmation of what is unfolding here. So we are seeing these. So please, if you are watching this tonight before you go to sleep, it doesn't matter what state you are in. And I'm seeing all the yeses pouring in, people saying this could be a major concern. Take a look up at the sky, at the night sky. Now, the reports have been saying roughly around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night is when they're seeing these. Take a look up in the sky and let us know if you notice anything unusual. Because we are hearing that these are all over now. And they're saying, please record them and report it to the police. Report it to the police right away. Now, in addition to that, let's go ahead and take a look at this again, because I see we got a lot of people on that are hopping on a little bit late, and I'm going to get you guys caught up on the news of this crash that is coming out here. Let's take a look at this article once again for you, as we are hearing that it is being reported that there was one that went down. And just to clarify, this one that went down, I'm not going to play the footage for you because it's a local news network. I don't want to get into copyright issues or anything like that. This one that went down, we are hearing that it fell from the sky. It has been confirmed this morning. They believe that it is one of these drones. Now, just to clarify, don't get it confused with some of the other ones. There was one Tuesday night that was reported. They said that was not one of these drones. There was another one that went down yesterday evening. As I was doing research right now, Thursday evening, they said that was a toy drone. Now, the one that they said went down this morning, Friday morning, they believe it is one of them. And in addition to that, when it went down, they saw 10 other drones, they said, come around the location of where this one was, which kind of aligns with what we've been hearing about the AI-led technology on these. Freedom Checks, thank you for the $20 super chat. Can these drones carry the list biochem that were stolen from on a bio lab? Great question. And that is the concern. That is what we're hearing is, hey, what if one of these were to be able to have EMP capabilities? We already literally have hundreds of these that are going all over the United States. All we would need is for one of them to detonate to cause massive havoc. And now we're hearing these are all over the United States now. So this drone fell out of the sky, we are hearing. So for those of you hopping on a little bit late, and if you appreciate the updates, I'm checking this live for you on this news of this crash. Please take a second, hit that like button, subscribe to stay up to date. And again, I know that there are reports coming out from the crash on Tuesday, which they said was not accurate. There was also claims of a crash Thursday night. They were saying that was not accurate, that those were hobbyists, the toy drones, small drones. There's claims that there was a massive one that took place today, And let me share with you the article so you can see it for yourself. This is also linked down in the description below. Now, like I said, some people in the comments are saying this is unconfirmed. So I'm just going to share with you the report. I will continue to research. If it is determined that this is not accurate, I will let you know right away. But I'm just sharing with you that I had heard this morning there was a crash and one of them were shooting. And now we're hearing this report coming out, and you saw that there was footage of this out in the field of one of them falling. It says, a drone has crashed into the ground in New Jersey amid repeated reported sightings of the unmanned flying devices along the East Coast, according to local law enforcement. Police scanner reports in Morris County, New Jersey, indicated that a drone had crashed in the area on Friday night, with one officer reporting that more remote-controlled aircrafts were spotted in the sky around the scene of the crash. The news comes after a surge of drone sightings that have baffled New England law enforcement as well as the FBI since November, with authorities unsure about the nature and the origin of the drones despite extensive security protocol. In a police scanner report released on social media, one officer described a 911 response in which someone called in a drone crash near their house, adding that 10 additional drones appeared at the crash site. So again, this was early this morning, Friday, that they are saying that this unfolded. The officer said it was a crash. A drone fell out of the sky by the power lines behind their house, and then 10 more showed up. This kind of grouping up behavior is consistent with other reports of the drones. On Tuesday, Representative Chris Smith of New Jersey's 4th District told Congress about a similar situation in which a group of 12 drones followed a Coast Guard vehicle at the sea. So last night, I was on the beach park in Ocean County with the sheriff. He had been working every single night. He's got his own tethered drones chronicling. And one of his officers 2 nights ago saw 50 drones coming out of the ocean right there, Smith said. Newsweek contacted Morris County authorities for an update on the situation via email outside of normal working hours. New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy confirmed that on Sunday there were almost 50 reported drone sightings across the state. And then the next night, we had heard there was roughly 180, and now we're hearing there are thousands. He told residents that he was taking the incident deadly serious as other states began reporting sightings in December. Sightings have been reported in 3 states along with the East Coast, that is New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania. Now we're hearing all over here in Texas, California. These are being confirmed. However, the greatest number of sightings has occurred in New Jersey, where drones have been spotted in more than 5 counties. Despite the FBI receiving over 3,000 reports from the public and increasing pressure of lawmakers to get to the bottom of the drones, the Bureau told Congress on Tuesday that we don't know who is behind the vehicles, despite the fact that multiple drones have been sighted flying near sensitive military sites. So that is the latest coming out. Now, like I said, I'll be sure to keep an eye on this. If we get more information on this, I'll be sure to let you guys know. But we're hearing that as of this morning, one of them went down. Investigations are underway. We're hearing that there was about 10 other ones that hovered around it. And again, the reports coming out from the drone experts is that this is a technology that is decades more advanced than where we currently are in the United States. Here in the U.S., we have, advanced various things that we are top on. We've got the top economy. We are right up there with Russia in nuclear power, but they're saying in the drone sector, we are well behind other nations. And they're saying that this technology is likely being used with AI technology. No one is sitting behind a remote control or a screen guiding these. They are moving independently on their own. They're self-aware of what is going on around them. They're able to see other drones, take out their ability to function, like disable their batteries. They're able to differentiate between a drone and a plane, a helicopter. They're also able to follow things, and they believe that they're collecting data. They're swarming around our military bases, critical infrastructure sites, and they're saying that they are coming from the ocean. And the report from the congressman was there is a mothership drone out in the ocean. And again, no clarification as to if this is actually in the ocean, in the water, on the ocean, or up in the air. But they're saying there is a mothership that these are all coming from. And this must be massive if that is in fact the case. Now, in addition to that, we are hearing the Pentagon coming out and flat denying this, saying, no, there is no validity to these claims. However, we're now hearing that we might have one of these, and with one of these drones, we might be able to get a whole lot more information as to what exactly is going on. Reagan says, thanks for the update, my brother. You are very welcome, and thank you for that $2 super chat, Reagan. I will continue to keep you up to date. Now, regardless of what unfolds, what happens here on the channel, I'll be sure to let you guys know so you can see the latest taking place. And if you appreciate that, do me a favor. I see we've had over 10,000 people with me live at once. That is incredible. Take a second, hit the like button if you haven't done so yet. Joe Pinto, thank you for hitting the join button, becoming a member of the channel, supporting with those monthly contributions. I appreciate that a ton. I will continue to keep you up to speed. Not necessary, but greatly appreciated. As a result, all the articles that I reference, I cite everything like a book report to hold myself accountable to the community so that way you can see where it's coming from. They're going to be popping up in your YouTube feed now. In addition to me citing them in the description of every video, they're also going to pop up in your feed, just a little extra thing that I do to say thank you to those that support the channel. So I see Rob saying, if you haven't done so yet, smash the like button, subscribe, and share. Yes, thank you for the support, Rob. Appreciate that. Wow, just like 5 more likes, we'll have, well, there it is. I guess now 17 more likes. We'll have 3,800 likes while we're live. Helps out the channel a ton. Subscribe to stay up to date. These articles I'm referencing, some of them are linked down below. Some of them I'm actually pulling up live while we are on here because I'm trying to find additional information for you guys on this. But all I'm seeing is in the past hour or so that this is coming out. Now, also, again, to clarify, there have been other claims of crashes that are false. So there was one Tuesday. There was actually one yesterday evening. They're saying those ones are false. So if you missed it, don't get these mixed up. There was one this morning, and they're saying the one that unfolded this morning is an actual one. There we have one that has crashed, and there is investigations currently underway. Now, like I said, though, we will see what comes out from this, and I will keep you up to date. But make no mistake, I feel like there's going to be a whole lot more information coming out on this. Because this is... It's here! This is it! This is huge, and this is just the beginning of this. Uh-oh, what do we got here? I got a video that's trying to play for me. Okay, there we go. Turn that off while I'm trying to go live. I want to show you guys this really quick here. So this is footage from this morning as they're going out into that field where they believe it hit the power lines and crashed. They said there were 10 other drones that came to the location. Now, in addition to that, we also have this article that I just shared with you, that it fell out of the sky. We also have these articles that are fact-checking and saying, no, a drone didn't crash, but take a look at the date. This was Wednesday from the claims that took place Tuesday. And residents are reporting that there is a drone crash as of this morning. Now, there was another one that happened yesterday evening, Thursday. They're saying that one was not one of these either. So there's a lot of claims coming out. Make sure that I'm going to make sure that I fact check everything for you so that way you can know that there have been 2 false claims, but now we've got one that it sounds like it might be legit. Na Nguyen, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Hi, it's not real. Welcome to the Ram Fam. Thank you for hitting the join button. Appreciate that. Appreciate the support, you guys. But we will see what's going to come out. Like I said, I will keep you up to date on this as more information comes out. I'll keep you up to speed, cite all the sources, put it on the screen, read right from it, so that way you know what's the latest, you know exactly what is taking place, because, man, this is absolutely incredible. And it's really hard for me to fathom that the government is coming out and saying that they don't know what this is, but there's no threat. How can you say, and this is what we are hearing a lot of people that are very upset saying, is how can you claim that there is no threat when you don't know what it is, when you don't know if these do have the capability of shooting? As I said, non-verified information coming out this morning, these could potentially be carrying payloads. They could be, what if they launch an EMP? And the reports coming out is that they are gathering information on U.S. military assets around the world and critical infrastructure here on our main soil. Gordon, thank you for the $5 super chat. We had one fly over our backyard, the size of a Volkswagen, around 11 p.m. in Mooresville, North Carolina, heading towards the roads of our power plant. We grabbed our ARs. We freaked. Wow. Yes. So again, if you are hopping on a little bit late with me, just to clarify, they are now saying that this is being confirmed all across the United States. This is no longer just New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania. Tonight, before you go to bed, look up in the skies. If you see one of these, try to record it. Call the police. That's what they're saying. Doesn't matter where you're at. We're hearing Houston, Austin, San Diego. There are reports of these being spotted all over the nation now. So, like I said, though, as more information comes out, I will continue to keep you guys up to speed here on the channel so you know exactly what is taking place. But that is the latest. As more comes out, I'll be sure to share here on the channel. Do me a favor if you haven't done so yet. Hit that like button. Subscribe to stay up to date. It's totally free. Why not? And I will catch you guys in the next one. Anita Gomez, thank you for the $2 super chat. Take care, you guys. God bless. I'll